Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to episode 9. I'm Phil Reasons, your host of My Life Behind Bars. Today, we make it to Prudhoe Bay. Or do we? Find out right after this. Well, so far my time in Alaska has been absolutely amazing. I've taken a couple of days to hang around Fairbanks and just enjoy the sights. Even went to the museum. I've been having a great time here. The weather has just been awesome the last couple of days. And today it's raining. So my adventure up the Dalton Highway should prove to be quite treacherous. This trucker's road, which is primarily dirt, is going to be mud. So anyway, I'm looking forward to this part of the trip, and I should be at the highway soon. So hey man, let's go on a ride. Okay, well, I've made it to the Dalton Highway, the James W. Dalton Highway. This is the last stretch of my Alaska adventure ride. So I'll be riding up this highway for, I don't know, it's like 400 miles or 500 miles, something like that. I've forgotten how many miles it is exactly, but this is it. So it's pouring down rain, and most of the Dalton Highway, I've been told, is dirt. So once I get north of Coldfoot, it might get a little treacherous, but hey, that's all a part of the adventure. So I'm really looking forward to taking some adventures, like if you look right over here, see that road right there? I just love roads like that. So I'm looking for roads like that I can just explore and drive down and see what the heck's down there. That's what adventure riding is all about. It's about exploring and having the adventure. So today's been fun. It's 42 degrees and raining, but I'm plenty warm and staying dry. So looking forward to it. Roads are getting crappy, but hey, that's when the fun begins. So hey, let's go on a ride. Well, I made it to the famous Yukon River Bridge, and oh crap, It is raining and this thing is covered with mud, and it's a wood plank deck, so it's quite slippery. So hopeful I'll make it down to the other side without crashing this thing. Rain continues, but man, I'm having a blast. Okay, I have arrived at the Arctic Circle. So I'm up here about the top of the world. So it's amazing. I got here at just the right time. I don't think it's very popular this time of year because it's typically pretty cold up here. So anyway, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm thinking about doing a little camping right here. So I'm gonna check it out. See if I see any bear signs, and may do a little camping. All right. So we have just arrived right here, and I'm gonna wind right up here and end up at the Arctic Sea at Prudhoe Bay. Well, I decided not to camp there at the Arctic Circle. I checked around and there were bear signs everywhere. I've talked to some locals and they informed me that the bears have just come out of hibernation and they're very hungry and they're everywhere. So I'm riding on up to Coldfoot. I heard there's a little camp there that I can stay at, and I'm backed up now for construction, one of the things this highway is known for. So hopefully it'll clear up soon. Okay, I'm up here on the top of Finger Mountain. Still raining, actually turning to sleet. It's 33 degrees. I have 76 more miles to go to get to Coldfoot, where I'm going today. And it's cold. I'm cold. Let me show you my bike. Okay, so like I mentioned a moment ago, I've got 76 miles to go, and the thing that has me a little concerned is my fuel gauge tells me I have 20 miles left. So it hasn't proven to be the most accurate, so I'm hoping this is another of those situations. But I'd sure hate to be stuck out here out of fuel, so we'll see. Let's go on a ride.
swept away. Out to sea, no time to pray. Lost everything you tried to say, 'cause we've all been swept away, yeah. Well, we've all been laid low, caught in between which way to go, to the mountain high or the valley floor, 'cause we've all been laid so low. We've all been bought and sold. For some cold comfort we gave our souls. They dealt us cards and then they made us fold, 'cause we've all been bought and sold.
Okay, so I made it into Coldfoot, and it was a dang cold ride. Rained the whole way. It has stopped raining now, but the thing that is amazing, I was concerned about my fuel and being able to get here, and I have a 9-gallon gas tank, which usually allows me 340 to 350 miles, but let me show you something. So I just filled up and put 9.787 gallons of gas in this thing. I don't know how I did that, but anyway, I made it. Bike's just freaking doggone amazing. It was quite a ride up. Nice mud caked on here. I don't think that camera's working too well right now. Okay, so I gotta show you what you get in Coldfoot, Alaska for $220 a night. Check this room out. Oh yeah. See my fancy bathroom? And check this out. Let's show you what kind of view you get for $220 a night. That's it. That's the view out my window at the Coldfoot Hotel. Nice mountain over there. That's right, 220 bucks a night. And no TV, no internet, no room service, and the place smells like diesel. But hey, you know what? It's warm, and I like to froze to death coming up here, so I just had a hamburger across the road. That was good. And I'm heading out first thing in the morning, and I'm headed up to Prudhoe Bay. Dead horse. So yeah. Man, what an amazing day of riding this has been. The trip so far up the Dalton Highway has been everything I had hoped for and more. And it's given me a lot of time to think along this ride, and I know I'm getting close to the end. I'm just a day away from making my destination at Prudhoe Bay. And I was thinking about something that someone said to me before I started this journey. And they had asked me, are you seriously going to go for a month all by yourself? And I said, yeah, I plan on going for a month by myself. And they said, well, aren't you going to get bored just being alone? And my response was, I don't think so, because I kind of like myself and enjoy my company. But it got me thinking when I was writing about what he had said, or about the question he had asked. And I was thinking about the difference between isolation, or being alone, and solitude, which is honestly something I enjoy. Isolation is a place where it almost feels like punishment. You're alone, you're separated from everyone, and your imagination gets going, but it tends to be negative, and it takes you down a negative path. And I think many times people feel isolated in life, and they allow their thoughts to just go down that negative path. And it always ends up with you feeling worse about yourself, about your situation, about those that are around you. But contrary to that isolation is solitude. And solitude is a time when you have separated yourself from all the things that are going on around you, and from all of the responsibilities. And it's a time of inner reflection. It's a time to think. And I believe that solitude also gets your imagination going, but it's the positive effects of imagination, and it causes you to dream and to think about what could be, and not necessarily just hung up on what is all the time, but you have time to really dream about your tomorrow, and dream about how that your life can improve, your relationships can improve and be better. So hey, my encouragement for you today is, don't allow yourself to be trapped in isolation, but find times and places where you can experience true solitude, where peace can enter in and be a part of your thought processes, and cause you to dream and to imagine a better tomorrow. All right, well, hey, God bless. I hope you've enjoyed this. We've got one more day of riding before we reach our destination at Prudhoe Bay. So if you like this, hit that like button. If you want to see more of these videos, hit that subscribe button. And we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thanks.